Oh my God, why you guys fighting? Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Three, two, one. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Bird is a Motherfucking Word. Another podcast. Three, two, one. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Bird is the Word. Episode number ocho. So yeah, this is the podcast, según nosotros, ¿verdad? Aquí, pinche, ¿cómo se llama? Bootleg ass fucking podcast. But this was a little weird porque this one's my first one by myself. And here we go. Uh, by myself. Don't wanna be. I'm actually not by myself. Aquí está toda la pinche raza. We have Goku over there. We have Sophia over there with no lashes. That's what happens when you put those freaking, ¿cómo se llama? Clusters. Se pone los pinches clusters, pero you're supposed to take them off with like some oil or some shit.
Mommy, I don't wear clusters. They're natural. They're
Que,
God given.
oh, they're natural, God given. Y esta pendeja cuando se los quita, nomás se los jala. So she pulled her actual eyelashes y ahora anda llorando allí. Mami, no tengo eyelashes. Pues no mames, mira, be like me, toda naturalita. I'm kidding. You bitches that wear clusters, lashes, extensions, do what you gotta do. The other day I went to some bitch and I paid her $60. I didn't even want to go. Pero Mandy was like, oh, your, ¿cómo se llama? Um, you have to spend money, invest in yourself, in your looks, in your hair, in your lashes, because people are watching you, que la chingada. No mamen, si me quieren ver, mírenme, si no, a la... You know what I'm saying? But anyways, so le voy a entrar al pedo. Anyways, el chorizo ahí está. There's a mirror right there. So if you guys see un encuerado, he's only with shorts. I was gonna say ceboso, but I don't want to get him, todo triste. He doesn't care. He loves food. In the morning, when my caregiver comes, Mario is at the gym, right? So when he comes back, you could tell he's hungry because he's like, Gorda, what are we gonna eat? Gorda, like, you know? And Selena, my caregiver, she already knows. Anyways, her name is not Selena. Her name is Salina, like Salina, because her mom went to the city Salinas and decided to name her Selena. But she is like a whole different type of Mexican because this girl, her grandma was born in Texas, her mama was born in Texas, then they moved to California to a little city named Wasco. It's like a little city right here by Bakersfield, 30 minutes away, ¿verdad? Yeah. But there's like nothing there, right? So she has no idea about her culture. She's like, yeah, my great grandma's from Chihuahua. Like, what's Chihuahua? I'm like, bro, you're known for your tortillas. You know how much gastronomía la cultura mexicana tiene, bro? Do you know? And she's like, yeah, we're known for the tortillas. And then she's like, oh, and why do people, and they were having the weirdest conversation. She was taking me a shower. Y estábamos, yeah, motherfuckers, people somebody has to take me a shower. ¿Sabes por qué? Porque me parto la puta madre. Because I'm disabled and people that are disabled fall and break their ass. Anyways, and so we're in the shower. And all of a sudden she's like, hey, Erica, why do the people that do lowrider stuff always have Aztecs on their car? What do Aztecs have to do with lowriders and Mexicans? Bro, skis. Hija de tu pinche madre nopaluda. No mames, ¿cómo no vas a ver lo que es un azteca? ¿De dónde vinimos? La pinche águila se paró en el nopal y dijeron, este va a ser México, hijos de su chingada madre. ¡Oh! Anyways, and so I explained to her, we're motherfucking Aztecs. Why do you think we're short, brown? Not all of us. Some of you guys are more freaking mixed. Están ahí todos altos, güeros. Who wants to be like you, bitch? Like, I want to be with a beard, con sus pinches barbas, pinches, conquistadores looking motherfuckers. I am short, brown. I don't even grow hair. What I do in my hair and my panocha. But like, I don't grow hair in my legs. No, we can't see. Mario's going around. He's really scared. Are you scared? No, it's like a anyways, pues yo, I grow a little bit of armpit hair, but like my arms, not really. My legs, never shave my legs in my motherfucking lead. Ayanda, ayanda. I saw a little bit of you.
You did?
Find Mario instead of find Waldo. Where is Mario? Anyways, it's okay, gordo. You have a haircut. Miras bien.
Yeah, pero...
Pinche, ¿cómo se llama? Pinche bombón, ahí me lo quieren robar.
Bombón asesino.
Ajá, bombón asesino. The other day, he freaking had a kidney stone. It was crazy. And if you hear somebody jumping, that's Michael.
We're taking blue rhino, huh?
Uh-huh. Oh, blue rhino. I don't know. He got a fucking kidney stone. He didn't even know he was in pain. This is how much this motherfucker and me have been together. So it was like 3, 4 in the morning, and I was like, I saw him sitting down. I'm like, what the fuck? Because I open my eyes all the time. And then he goes to the bathroom and he was sitting there like thinking, and then he got back to the bed and he's breathing all hard. And then he went back to the bathroom and back and forth, back and forth. And I'm like, pues qué cochos tienes, cabrón? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And he's like, gorda, I can't pee. I feel like something's blocking it. And I was like, oh my God, tu próstata, güey, tu próstata. We're old as fuck. No, we're not old. Your prostate. So I start TikToking and fucking Google doctor right there. And I'm like, okay. ChatGPT. No, I don't use ChatGPT. Did you know that every time you use ChatGPT, you're wasting water of the earth? Eh? I do get distracted. But anyways, but no, see, but don't use fucking whatever. And also, fuck you, Spotify. Vales verga también putting commercials. They're promoting ICE to get hired by ICE, offering jobs. If you work for ICE, you're a broke ass bitch because you are over there hunting people and you want to be like, you're doing it for a fucking check. Have some fucking dignity. Think about the people that what you're doing. And if you are like, oh, why are you talking about that? Don't talk about politics. Fuck you. That's not politics. That's just like, ¿cómo se dice? Common fucking sense.
And my people, no?
And mi people, mi raza, no paludos, que se parecen a mí. You know what I'm saying? If I walk down, they're not gonna know the difference between immigrant or no, undocumented. We don't say immigrant. Undocumented or American citizen. Because I look like I just crossed the fucking border, and you do too. Not all of you, but you know what I'm saying. So, anyways, so Mario was like freaking out, estaba ahí y todo mamón. And I'm like, gordo, I think you have like tu próstata way. And I'm like, what are your symptoms? And I'm like, well, maybe you have like a pee, like a UTI. And I'm like, but for guys, it's so hard because you guys, like, girls, it's so easy because our butthole is close to the panocha. So, like, it's like right, they're neighbors. So, you know, they're going to get in trouble. It happens. But guys, your butthole and your pito are far away. So it doesn't happen as common. So, anyways, I was like, no mames, ¿qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? So then he's like, it hurts, it hurts. And then I told him to take an antibiotic from Mexico and to relax. But then he was like freaking out. He was like confused, lost, and I don't know. And then I freaked out because I kept Googling shit and it said that the UTI could turn into sepsis. Y dije, no mames, se me va a morir. Se me va a morir mi pinche caregiver, güey. ¿Qué voy a hacer?
And they're hard to find right now.
And they're hard to find, fool. Like, el programa, las horas, IHSS, all that bullshit, you know? So, anyways, so I was like, no, like, you have to go to the hospital. He's like, no, and I'm no. So I called my caregiver. I'm like, llévate este güey, se está muriendo. And, you know, she, like, really likes dogs and cats. So, you know, Mario's like, otro perro para ella, ¿no es cierto? No, pero she came and he got ready. Let's roll out. He left. And then he went to the hospital. Fucking Bakersfield, vale verga for hospitals. But anyways, se lo llevó. Se fue. And he was like, gorda, I have a kidney stone. And I was like, you know where the kidney stones come out from? And he's like, no. I'm like, from your pito. And I always hear that shit hurts. So, anyways, le dieron medicina, wooty woo woo. He's back. He's ready to attack. I was actually really scared. Porque neta, si le pasa algo, it's like he's like I'm the CEO, I'm the president, he's the vice president. So we need the vice president to do, what he has to do. No, no, for real. It's hard up in this bitch, and I need my other half. Yo no sé quién se va a morir primero, si yo o él, pero I'm gonna miss him when I die. Oh, I don't even know, bro. I don't want to think about that. Anyway, I know we're gonna miss each other. Even though que luego nos andamos ahí matando. I'm like, fuck you, Mari. Like, he doesn't say fuck you, Erica. He just says, why have to be so mean? Anyways, so ¿cómo se llama? Al grano. Ahora sí, I'm gonna start talking. So this is a special series because people always ask me all time. Siempre están mamando pinche pito. So I'm like, yeah, I got stabbed, I'm disabled, wooty woo woo. And the first thing, why did you get stabbed? Why? What did you do, you stupid ass bitch, to merecerte eso, to become disabled? What did you do to your brother-in-law? Why did your brother-in-law stab you? And this is kind of like, because we don't talk about this shit, Well, I talk a lot about it because I'm a but I don't talk about it in front of Mario. So this is kind of be like, ¿cómo se dice? Marriage counseling and shit. Porque a huevo tiene que estar aquí. Porque qué tal si me caigo? He's part of the podcast fucking familia right here. So he's gonna hear it. So anyways, this is the series. Why? ¿Cómo dije que le iba a poner, Sofía? Me and you, manager Sofía, we said the special series, why did my brother-in-law stab me? Series?
Yes. Or it could be the truth behind the chisme.
The truth behind the night I got stabbed.
Yeah, because I don't like it when they ask for like a reason. Because no matter what, no one should ever stab you unless
Exactly.
like they rape someone. I'm gonna try to be mean.
No, pues sí, pues si te cachan ahí raping, I don't even want to say the word. ¿Cómo se dice cuando es un pinche pedo,
Yeah.
Pues sí, que they stab you toda la verga.
For sure, this one's not gonna get monetized. That.
¿Por qué?
Que dijo rape, stabbing.
No, pero.
Bleep it.
Pero pip, pip, pip. Anyways. Pero pues así, pero no dije pi, dije pedo.
Oh.
Dije un pedo, and you guys know what I'm talking about. Anyways. Pues ya ves que esa gente, pues, there's a whole hell for them over there. So people always ask me this, right? Serio pedo, and I'm like, yo no sé qué decirles. I just say, well, he was on meth, he did steroids, he had problems by himself or whatever. But so this special series is going to be that we are going to rewind, and the motherfucking remix. We're gonna start from the beginning, from the very beginning, the first day. And this is why I love myself. I love myself because I remember things. I remember the smells. I remember the looks. I remember the vibes. I just love me, and I'm a motherfucking storyteller. And this is my story. Y I don't want nobody to think whatever, porque at the end of the day, I don't know the reason. You guys could go ask that motherfucker. And so I'm gonna tell you guys from the beginning, and then you guys could decide. Dun dun dun. Okay, so let's go back in time, back in memory lane, back when I was innocent and young and dumb and full of no experience. Back when my panochita was just a little one. No, now it's have a fucking panocha.
Oh.
But back then it was a full young panocha ready to, ¿cómo se dice? Ready to play. So it started in the year, what year? It was 2005. So that was the beginning of the motherfucking end. So I met Mario in 2005, right? And you guys know the story. I was going to a high school in Valencia, and no, I'm not from Valencia. I am from Valverde, a little city, a little town. I don't even know what it is. And Mario's from Nuha. So he went to another school, but since he was over there boning his other girlfriend that he had, he wouldn't go to school. And I just didn't go to school because I was depressed. I was just in a lot of motions in the oceans. because my mom had gotten married with my stepdad and he was younger than her, and everybody made fun of me because they're like, "Hi, tu mamá se casó con a younger guy than her." And it was a lot because back then, it's a little town. There's 2,000 and something people. So when people do shit, they make fun of you, and I just hated everybody. I just wanted to fucking I was so emo and annoyed or whatever. And so I ended up in a high school called a continuation high school called Bowman. And that's where I just kept it to myself. I don't know, I kind of survived. I had a few friends, and I was already like doing bad because I didn't have enough credits. I think I needed like 150 credits. I don't even know, but I needed a lot. It was like for sure I'm not gonna graduate. But I still kept going whenever, and I would go in the mornings. And so this continuation high school, it's mornings and afternoons
Oh, at night.
and nights. And it's basically all the fuck ups of all the high schools. So there's Saugus High School, there's Valencia High School, there's Hart High School, and the Canyon Country High School, ¿verdad? And now there's Golden and Castaic. But back then there was four. So toda la gente, todos los pinches deadbeats, todos los cholillos, todos los probation, ¿cómo se llama? Los que compone probation school. Todos los mamones que they don't go to class, que andan ahí. ¿Eh?
Those bad kids.
Flunkies and bad kids. Well, they're not all bad. Some people are just emo. So anyways, so there was like a bunch of white kids that were like would always smoke cigarettes. There was like the girls that you could tell they would go like clubbing or like cruising, and then there was like the pretty boys, the cholillos, and then there was like just the regular people like me, and then there was like the lesbians or whatever. So anyways, so one day I was leaving, and I was with my friend Evelyn, and we were both walking out of Bowman, and then I saw two boys walking in. One of them was Mario, and the other one was Evelyn's boyfriend. And I swear to you, I have said this story many, many, many times, but if you're here, bitch, guess what? You're gonna have to listen to it again because, like I said, this is from the motherfucking beginning. So, entró Mario, and I remember the shirt that he was wearing. He was clean, fool. Back then, you needed to have clean shoes, clean haircut, clean everything. Because if you don't look clean as a Mexican, you look like a wetback, like you just crossed the border. And I'm allowed to say that because I am a Mexican myself. And black people understand too because black people have to stay clean all the time. White people, you could look homeless and you still think you're rich. Well, you're still rich because, but Mexicans and black people were different. Anyways, I saw Mario walking in with Juan, and I saw Mario in slow motion, like, bow, chicka, bow, wow, wow. And he looks so cute. I liked his nose, his eyes, his everything. So, anyways, I told
You don't have to do this.
no, I'm fine. I'm just
Keep
remembering.
recording because it adds the drama. It adds the suspense.
I know I'm gonna keep recording.
I wasn't that here, Erica.
No, it's because it just reminded me when I was like, I don't want to say normal, but able-bodied,
Do you want some tea?
and give me some milk. No es cierto. No, okay, I'll stop.
They want a modelo?
Al rato, güey, al rato. I could calm down. It's just that for me, when I remember things, I don't just remember them. I live them again. And I don't know if everybody's like that, but I know I'm like that. And I'm also a chillona. I'm very like, I don't know, I feel things. I'm so crazy. I'm all over the place. But anyways, to remember is to live again. That's what I always think. But also, you can't live in the past and just remember things and then be like, oh, I used to be so happy. Oh, I used to be so pretty and so young. Because right now you're alive and you're still here. So you need to live that fucking moment and stop thinking about what you used to be. Because, bitch, I'm still here and I'm still popping. So, anyways, So that happened, and I asked Evelyn, "Damn, who's that?" And then he's like, "Oh, that's Mario. He has a girlfriend." And Mario told me later on that he asked Juan, "Damn, who's that?" Or "Who's that?" He didn't say "damn." I don't know what he said. He's like, "Oh, who's that?" And then Juan's like, "Oh, that's Erica. She's just a hoe." Anyways, so I was crushing on Mario for like 6 months. I remember going on the bus and with my mom because I would go. So from Valverde, you take a bus. We would take the bus at 6, and then you take another bus to go to Canyon Country. So my mom would get off at the cleaners, and I would go down and get off in Bowman. So 6 months passed. Whoopty whoop whoop whoop. And one time I was with my friend Evelyn. Oh, we have a special guest. Hi Michael. You came to visit your mother, La Chillona. Pero mira, I estaba crying about when I used to be young. That's what I'm talking about. It keeps going. Lo malos los que ya no viven para the ones that don't live to talk about it, and I'm here to talk about it. So one time I went with my friend Evelyn. We went to Canyon Country to kick it, and I was like, "Oh yeah, let's go. We're gonna go." So we went, and we got off in some apartments, and we walked and we walked and we get there, and there was like three morenos, and I'm like, "What is this? Like, what are we doing here?" Anyways, these people, they started doing crystal meth, but like not in the pipa. They were not in the, ¿cómo les decían antes? Skillet. Not in the skillet. They were doing it in a bong, like hardcore. I'm like, chingue su madre, va a haber un desmadre right here. Like, I felt bad vibes. So I told my friend, "Oh, I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna call my sister." But no, I walked out and I left, and I just kept walking. I got in the first bus that I like saw, and the first bus took me to Nuha, where Mario lives. And I got off in the train station, and then I saw the Valverde bus stop. So when I saw the Valverde bus stop, I just stood there. I didn't even know where I was going. I didn't even have $1. I didn't have $2. I just had my bus pass. Do you hear Michael's laugh? Él le encanta que le muerdan el culo. Anyways, so I was standing there, and all of a sudden, I see a green, bluish, pearlish Toyota Camry with some rims, and it was Mario. And I see him pass by, and he's passing by with two bitches in the back, una light skinned one y una brown one. And I was like, ugh, what a fucking hoe. Because I liked him, right? So it just got me annoyed that he was with two girls. But then I stayed in that bus stop a little bit longer, and then these two, was it Mormon guys? Those Mormon guys, ¿verdad?
Yeah,
Those guys with the ties and the bicycles that they go preach the word of the Lord everywhere. Um, they were in the bicycles, and they started talking to me, and I talked to anybody, so I was talking back. So we were talking, woo woo woo, and then all of a sudden, Mario rose up, and he's like, uh, with his voice, and I remember he's like, "Hey, do you need a ride?" And I was looking at him, and now that I know him, I'm like, he was trying to look cute. You were trying to look cute, because now I know him, because I remember that look, and he went like this, like así, yeah, and I was like, what? So, anyways, I was like, oh yeah, but I'm going to work, ¿verdad? Te dije. So I got in the car, and when I got in the car, he was like sitting right there, and I looked at him, and in the middle, he had a cell phone. And yes, bitch, this was back in the day when there was flip phones. I know. So, anyways, when he was taking me, I looked at, I'm like, oh, I like your phone. It's so
It was
cool.
a flip phone, no?
To flip phone, I opened it and it was all shiny. And I really liked it. You know why? Because it had an antenna that you could put in and put out. And I was like, oh, it has a flash. So when you take pictures, it could take flash. It had a flash. Mine didn't have that. Anyways, y tenías Verizon, ¿no?
Yeah, it had the logo, no?
Pinche Mario, era money. So I didn't even think he was rich or nothing. I never looked at that. And then so I'm like, oh, I like your phone. So when I checked the contacts, I didn't check the contacts. I added to the contacts and I put Erica and then I put my number. So then he started texting me. We started texting that night. And that's where it began. But he didn't tell me he liked me or nothing. We were just, he's like, what are you going to do Sunday? And like, let's hang out. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to go to church. I was fucking pretending, bro. I was a little hood rat. What was I talking about church? So we made a plan to go on a date on Sunday. But he called me Saturday night. And I was like, what? What is he talking about? He told me these stories about, oh, do you know what chinos say when they see gorilla?
No, Godzilla.
Godzilla. And I was like, what do they say? And he's like, Kakaya, Kakaya. I never got it. I still don't get it. But I estábamos. So anyways, so he called me and he's like, oh, I just wanted to ask you a question. Will you be my girlfriend? And I was like, I don't even know you. I really told him, I don't even know you. But I do know him, but I know him like that. So he's like, will you be my girlfriend? Yes or no? Because I'm not going to ask you again. And I got scared. I really thought he was not going to ask me again, but I think it was just a trick. So I could be like, yeah. And now that I know him, he wanted me to be his girlfriend before we went on a date because he wanted to be confident, I think. Or you wanted to be ready. Why did you ask me? Or you just wanted to.
No, because I really like you.
Because he really liked me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. Thank you, guys. Ya saben cómo me pongo. So, he asked me out, and we went out that Sunday. And I think we're gonna. How many minutes do I have for the podcast? Because then
It's
if it's
okay because I found a way.
okay, so I think I'm gonna do 30 minutes.
Yeah, I think 30.
I think 30 minutes is good, guys. Porque luego, I could be here all motherfucking night. But I am a mother of bow.
And I'm hungry.
And my chorizo is always hungry. And he told me, I want some carne with pimienta today. Like the way he used to do it. You know what he said? He's like, can you make some carne like the regular way? He's like, don't make no tortas, don't make no tacos, don't make. He's complaining about me getting fancy. Oh, don't make no burgers.
I just want black coffee, right?
He just wants black coffee. And
Nothing fast, bro.
please remind me, guys, that to tell you guys a story about black coffee because that is coming. And I know some of you motherfuckers be like, what? What are you talking about? This is a long story. But that's the point. The sense, the vibes, how it started. So innocent. Such just a bocha going through problems with her parents, you know, lost in the bus stop, and pretty boy swag over here, Wiga, ¿verdad? Eras un Wiga porque te vestías todavía.
Oh, no, it was
Reggaeton, and that's with Mario was the first time I found out about reggaeton. So these are the vibes. Ya me voy a apurar pues, cocho. Ay, qué chulada. Ay, qué chulada de mais pinto pez. So, this is the beginning, and that's why I want to keep talking about it because it's a lot, and I not only do I want to talk about it for you guys, para el pinche chisme, but because this is what I do. This is what I do. This is what I does. But también, so people could know that things could start so innocent because you just find love, as simple as love and as complicated as love. But then it could turn into something really bad. You know, look at the red flags. Ya les dije, hijos de su pinche madre. Ya les dije. Health is everything. If you don't have health, I don't give a fuck how many millions and billions of dollars you have. Te vas a morir a la verga y ya, valiste madre. Health is everything. Cuídense. Being disabled is not fun. I do not recommend it. Don't do it. Take care of yourself. Take your vitamins. Drink your water. And even if you are disabled, miren compitas. If you are disabled, there is nobody in this world that understands you more than I do. Because I have been paralyzed in that bed. I became disabled young and turned. Sophia,
36 is not young.
I became disabled at 34 for your information. Remember we said I skipped a birthday?
Oh, yeah.
34. Sophia, when you turn 34, hablamos cabrona. The way you said, oh, you old ass bitch. Only because she's 13? No mames, mira,
Bullet.
with a bullet. Exactly. No, pero 34 is way too young. Porque you think about disabled, like old ass people, you know, que están allí wearing diapers, con una pinche máquina ahí connected to the ventilator or whatever. You don't think it's gonna happen to you. Por eso, cuídense en el pinche culo. No anden ahí de putas. You could catch something. Pues, you could be a puta, but I don't even know why I said that. But, seriously, check for the red flags. Cuídense. Cuídense, cabrones, hijos de su puta madre. And if you guys don't, go fucking risk it. Fucking, even though you said you see red flags and you're like thinking, oh, it's not me. Bitch, but you're gonna come out on Dateline. Oh, no. Yeah, or maybe not. A mejor nomás hay un primer
Or
impacto.
Netflix, no?
A Netflix. Ándale pues. Se me cuidan, se me lavan el culo. So this is a new series, episode 1, but it's episode 8.
No, so I could put like a text.
Oh, okay. So this is the new series, episode 1, but it's actually episode 8. But you know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying. Anyways, como estaba diciendo, shout out to my bird gang. Shout out to all my bird gang, motherfuckers. Peace and motherfucking love. Ya como le pongo pausa a esta madre.
That was perfect, mommy.
You liked it?
Yeah.
You did a great job. I think this one's your best one yet.
Yeah, I did.
Thank you.